Why do you always let people disrespect you? Why do I always allow people to disrespect me? A lot of people have that, right? Like, you know that you deserve better. You understand it. You try to stand up for yourself, but in the workplace, or maybe it's in your family, or it's in your relationship, you just let people step on you. Why? Why? Because you don't know how to set boundaries within the gospel. Everything that you do is moved and kind of operating from a position of fear. That's why. You got to understand, sometimes it's not their disrespect, guys. It's your permission that keeps hurting you. So people will always disrespect you. But if you allow it, that's the main problem. You can't stop somebody from disrespecting you, just like you can't stop the mailman from dropping off mail to you. But if you can't set boundaries, they will infiltrate every single time. You will not become the doorway. You will become a person's doormat. You understand what I'm saying? You guys got that here? Right? Make sense? You guys got that? You give them access and permission to do so. That's why Proverbs 4:23 explains these types of things. Right? It explains guarding your heart. It explains, don't please man. Galatians 1:10. Please God, right? Live for God. Understand? 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 explains these things. God didn't give us a power of fear. So if you're feeling fearful, if you are living for man and to live for people, if you don't guard your heart, you just give it all away, that's a reason why you keep getting stepped on. Understand what I'm saying, guys? You guys following me here? Right? You're not letting people walk over you because you're weak, guys. I want you guys to understand that. Right? Make sense? You let people walk over you because you're not guarding yourself. Understand? For example, if you go to the airport and there's no TSA, even a 5-year-old can carry a bomb inside of the airplane. Understand? So it has nothing to do with your power. It has everything to do with your boundary. If you don't know how to draw a boundary, that's what's going to happen. You'll let everybody in, anybody in. Make sense? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Right? You're not being Christ-like if you're a doormat. Understand what I'm saying? Jesus didn't just turn cheeks. He flipped tables in the right time. So it's not all about, I'm going to just let people hurt me. God didn't want you to stay hurt. He didn't pass away for you to be hurt. He passed away so you can be bold. Understand what I'm saying? Whatever you tolerate will reveal what you actually believe you deserve. Amen? Let me say that again. Anything that you tolerate reveals your belief system on what you deserve. That's what it means. You guys get what I'm saying? Right? Like I always say, boundaries do not push people away. They show you who's going to be around you. Are you guys following me here? If you set a boundary and people dip and they leave, that's not on you. That's on them. That means they never messed with you in the first place. You have to understand that. And if they walk out, you have to let them walk. Because if I set a boundary and you don't respect my boundary, it means you don't respect me as a person. So you're only with me because you like the idea of what I'm doing now. But if I tell you no and your real heart comes out, you're going to show me and expose yourself towards me that you don't respect me. Understand what I'm saying? Creating a healthy boundary is good. Amen? Creating a healthy boundary is okay. Telling people that it's okay, that you don't want to be disrespected is okay. It's not a problem. You have a right and you're entitled to that. Make sense? Right, guys? Right? And a lot of you guys believe that just because you say no, it means somehow you're a less loving person. No, that's not true. Understand? Discomfort does not mean disobedience. Sheesh, that's a bar. So just because you feel uncomfortable doesn't mean that you're not a good person. Understand? Growth is uncomfortable. When you get a new job, it's uncomfortable. But you're getting more pay. You're working out the kinks in the refining system and all that. So people think discomfort equates to disobedience. But Jesus, he rooted you in truth and in love. He didn't root you in disobedience and people pleasing. He didn't just make you tolerate everything. He didn't tolerate everything. Understand what I'm saying? Right? You guys got that? You can set boundaries with anybody, guys. Right? We are called to be forgiving, yes, but we're not called to be fools. Different F's, understand? We can forgive and we can love from a distance and draw a boundary, right? We can forgive you, but I'm going to stand firm in my grace. I'm going to stand firm, right? Make sense? You guys got that? So people want us to understand, if you're setting a boundary out of bitterness, that's also incorrect. You should set it out of love. Love for yourself. Love for Jesus and God, that you're not going to allow people to step on you. Understand what I'm saying? Set your boundary and set it from love or belovedness, as we say. Right? Amen. You guys got that? Right? So don't allow people to abuse you in the name of being nice. God didn't call you to be nice. He called you to stand firm in the gospel. Understand? He wanted you to be free, not take off one pair of handcuffs and put on another pair of handcuffs. It's okay to set boundaries, but boundaries cannot come from bitterness. They must come from belovedness, different bees. Understand what I'm saying? Right? You got to understand your worth first. If you don't know your worth in God, that's usually what happens. Thank you for the galaxy, by the way. Amen. Amen. Okay, good.